Good afternoon, peace and blessings to all. Sitting here having my morning coffee on Sundays like I always do, getting my planning a day together. And just going over a few thoughts about, obviously, things are going on in the political spectrum in America right now, which is a very pivotal time. And I think in my 48 years of life, we are seeing, to me, a rehash of issues in America stemming from the unsavory foundation that America was built on. Now, if you go back a short 40 years ago, myself, I'd probably be struggling to do a lot of things, be successful in America. I'd probably still be struggling to own a home. I'd probably still be struggling to actually be able to vote. I know I wouldn't be able to vote in certain parts of the country. I would still be using a separate water fountain. And there would be people in America who would think that that would be okay. There definitely would not be the opportunity for people of different nationalities, religions, as in Muslims, to serve in the Congress. There definitely would not be the opportunity for transgender Americans and people with disabilities to be able to serve in public office. There definitely would not have been the opportunity for women to stand up and have a place and have a voice in this country, and people take them legitimate, and they would have to continue to endure sexist behavior and discrimination. Because at that point in time, the people who were running things, which the majority was wealthy, older white men at the time. They weren't so old, but some of them were. But it was the old guard, the old boy network. And here we are in 2017 in the Senate race in Alabama, where you have a member of the old boy network that is still relevant. It's trying to stay relevant in a more and more progressive city, more and more industrialized city like Birmingham, Alabama, who has tried vehemently to shed the old past and the old stigmatism of the backwards thinking that used to be part of Alabama, as we are all aware of all the bombings in black churches in Alabama and back in during the civil rights movement and so on and so forth. I've spent time through Alabama, and I can tell you, and even do some training there in the military for a short while, that Alabama is, like most of America, going through a renaissance, a transformation, if you will, into what America used to be, into what America can be. And when you have a candidate like Roy Moore, who has been accused, and actually we have heard from his accusers on several occasions about his inappropriate sexual conduct and his preferences as choosing to be with children, is something that's not acceptable. In addition to that, here's somebody who believes that people of color were better off during slavery. He made these statements directly to the American public. So, and he also made statements about Muslim Americans who should not be allowed to serve in Congress. So how far do you think America can go? Hi, son. Hi, daughter. How far in the future? Come here, guys.
Hi, Frankie.
Say hello to the American people.
Hello, fellow Americans.
How far in the future do you think we can go as a people, as a nation, when these voices can't rise to their full potential?
Why?
If they're not in an environment that allows them to thrive, be themselves, and be powerful. We can't do that with this old segment of society that continues to think backwards. So it's something that we can't afford to do, and like many people that I know in my circle won't stand for it. So we got to continue to push this bar up, continue to figure out what people belong and can do us good, and we got to figure out how we can continue to be great together, going forward together. Right?
Yes.
So Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, weirdo.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.